Okay, we're going to go over the review sheet. I apologize, I forgot it at home, so I made a ghetto version right here, so that way I can work through it with you. The first problem has it by graphing, okay? So we start at the y-intercept, which is positive 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have a slope of negative 1/2. That's our rise over our run, so it tells me I'm going to go down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2. Okay, this problem starts at a negative 10, so I'm down here at negative 10, and my pen just stopped working. So I'm at negative 10, and my slope is 3. So when I have a slope of 3, I'm going to go up 3 and over 1. So I'm right here at negative 10. I go up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1. Up 3 over 1, up 3 over 1. Hey, this point right here is right on top of each other. So if I was to draw these two lines, that is the point in which they intersect, which is the definition of a solution. This point is at 1, 2, 3, 4, comma 2, which is our answer. Okay, now on your test, it's going to ask you, what's the most efficient method? And you have to justify using words. So when I'm asking you, when is graphing the most efficient method? Well, as we can see above, it's when both equations are in y equals. Now, bonus points, do you know what y equals means? What form that is? That is slope intercept form. But if you can just say y equals, you're good. All right, when is substitution the most efficient? So here, this is when we're having to replace. So we would want to use substitution when one equation is solved for a variable. Now, what do I mean by variable? A variable can either be x or y. So it's when we have an equation that's x equals, or we have an equation that's y equals something. That's when you'd want to use substitution. Okay, the last method is elimination. Now, we have another name for elimination. Does anybody remember what the other name for elimination is? It is linear combination. You have to know both names. Okay? Now, you can help remember this because combination means we're adding two things together, and they're both lines. So when is elimination the best method to use? This would be when both equations are in standard form. Now, if you don't know what standard form is, we could check our formula chart, and it tells us it's ax plus by equals c. So it's when we have x plus y equals a number. Okay, so looking at number 5, we've got this equation and this nasty equation. First off, there's a typo, so we're going to change this to a positive 92. I know, just fix it. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Okay, so we have this equation, which is standard form, x, y equals a number. And we have this equation, which is y equals something. So looking back up at our 3 different methods, which method would be the most efficient? We're going to do substitution because only one of them is solved for a variable. I don't know about you, but I hate fractions. So I'm going to get rid of this fraction by turning it into a decimal. So negative 13 divided by 2 is negative 6.5, so we get negative 6.5x, and 92 divided by 2 is 46. Okay, so now, cross that off, that's garbage. I have 2 equations, one is solved for a variable and one's in standard form. We're going to start with the yucky one. Always get the worst over first. And we'll do that equation next. Now this is solved for y, so anywhere there's a y, I can substitute this whole thing. These bubbles are going to be replaced. So if I'm rewriting this, I have 10x minus, and my new bubble is a negative 6.5x plus 46, and then equals 53. Don't call me after dark. Just watch my videos. The first step is to distribute. So a lot of people got confused on what exactly we're distributing. You're not distributing this 10. What is right outside the parentheses? The negative sign. So we're going to give the negative to both of these parts. So that gives us 10x. Negative times a negative is a positive 6.5x. And this becomes a minus 46 equals 53. Okay, then this C, this means combine. We're going to combine our like terms. By like terms, I mean the two things that are x's. So this becomes 16.5x, and we have minus 46 equals 53. Okay, the next step is to move by adding or subtracting. In this case, we need to add the 46. Those cancel out, so we have 16.5x. And when we add these together, we get 99. Remember, use your calculator, guys. Don't make silly mistakes. The final step is to divide. We are going to divide both sides by 16.5. So x equals, I really wish I remembered what this answer was. Hold on, I'm going to borrow my calculator for a moment. I'll go on my phone.